Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
This rather sexy, beautiful man with a cracking moustache. I am attempted. He has inspired me to attempt to spread this out a little bit further.
Yes, it's got the whiskers have got a little bit. They will be shaved back at some point, but it did get wild at one point.
Yeah, I'm going to need to be constantly in touch with you, saying, okay, where do I trim? What do I do? Which bits do I grow?
Just leave. Yeah, I mean, if I pull them down, I can just a bit
little bit Ming the Merciless.
Yeah, a little bit. Yes. So,
Paul. Hello, guys. So
hello.
we've got Mark. Basically, all our gaming buddies are on here. So we've got hello, Mark. Vag Restorations. Hello, Stu.
Hello, Stu. Vag Restorations.
Yes, that's his. You can explain that, Stu.
Yeah,
I don't want to take that away from you.
No, don't steal it.
So today I have this rather splendid friend of mine in today to talk about voice acting. Now, voice acting is something that is something you've always kind of done, but you're looking to try.
I mean, I've
bust into that. Kind of biz.
I've been encouraged by many people at times, like, you know, you should go ahead and do it properly, do it. And I've thrown some stuff out there now in the last.
Hello, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. I've thrown some stuff out there in the last sort of couple of months, and it's come back positive. So I might continue.
That's not blood tests or anything.
No, nothing visceral. No, nothing gory. It was all. Yeah.
A clean bill of health.
Yeah,
on that front.
Absolutely. We're all good. No, it was it was a great time. So we've I've posted it up, and these guys were like, yes. So yeah, but it was nothing professional or paid or anything like that. So next step is.
But hopefully, it's going to be a little bit of a foot in the door to get into something.
And that's what. It's definitely. You know, their reaction boosted my confidence 100%. So,
excellent.
Which helped. Excellent.
So, where does it stem from? How, like, in my experience, with the kind of meagre amount of impressions I do, I know that from a very young age, I would just talk to myself and do silly voices and mess around and just see what my voice could do.
I'm an only child, so, you know, I've spent all of my life talking to myself, really, to be honest. You know,
in the cupboard under the stairs.
Where are you, brother? There you are. So it was always, I was always talking to myself.
Don't ever leave me.
And I even remember at primary school, I even remember I'd do silly voices and stuff and everything. You'd see cartoons and everything like that, and you'd be copying them and everything like that. Hello, Pat. You know, just stuff like that.
Been a while.
Know? Thomas the Tank Engine. But it would be, but that's a really bad one. That's,
well, the thing about the Beatles was,
what's that, John? So it just started, and I would beatbox as well. And then as the time went on, and we started watching. Yeah, but it wasn't really like. But everybody, anybody can beatbox though, because it's just two words.
Can they?
Yeah, it's boots and cats.
Oh yeah, it's cats.
But but I but that's the kind of stuff that you do, and you're doing the washing up. You know, crap like that. You muck around, but even watching TV, and I'll irritate friends and watching documentaries giving all of the animals voices or something like that.
Amazing.
It's just, and I've pretty much, friends have said, Paul, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Dude,
it's not necessary.
Please get out of the cinema.
Yeah.
You're ruining it for everyone.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. Who's that guy? But yeah, it's always come from there, and then I think through secondary school, and you just do impressions of classmates and stuff like that, and voices and everything, and it grew from there, and then you watch TV, and we're all guilty of watching pop culture and copying Peter Griffin and Bart Simpson. Everybody was at one point was walking around going, "Don't!" You know. So we're all guilty of it,
and apparently the vast majority of our interactions are combinations of film and TV quotes.
Yes, pretty much. If I'm there, usually at some point there will be
90%.
Yeah, exactly.
Boosted another 10.
Yeah, but it's a dry heat. Yeah. So,
Paul says I could do a mean Scooby-Doo. By mean, I mean crap.
Really?
Raggy.
Oh no! Just I can never do. I always wanted to try Shaggy, but Shaggy was always done by like Matthew Lillard and another guy. I can't remember his name now. And the same with Fred. So Scooby was always easy. Wanted it like
because again he's so ridiculous.
Yeah, but so like to do Scooby, that's Scooby to me is almost you have to roll your tongue back and then it's lots of lilting of the voice.
Yeah. It's almost like we were talking about vibrato, weren't we? There's a lot of that warbling vibrato in there.
And I'm not. You are great at it. I'm not particularly. I can do it.
Singer crap, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And that I'm not a singer, so you know.
I don't know. I bet you could carry a tune.
Yeah, yes, but like
we'll get you to do Gollum singing a tune in a minute.
Yeah, all right, yeah. That's fair.
Gollum sings the classic power ballad hits.
I mean, one of actually my ex-wife, she recorded me doing Kermit the Frog singing "The Carpenters, Why Do Birds."
Oh,
so yeah, that was
at that moment. I literally heard birds outside.
Yeah, I know,
chirping.
right?
How's that?
That was creepy. I thought that too. I thought I imagined it.
So, Stu from Vag Restoration says, friends?
Friends? What friends?
Oh, pretend friends.
Yeah. These. See, I'm an only child. See, I didn't have friends either.
No, that's
I don't even know who you are. You just pulled me in off the street.
Yeah, I just pulled you off on the street. I beg your pardon?
Again. Sorry.
Again.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark. How you doing, buddy? And Song 2 by Blur.
Yeah, it's just a thing that Stuart likes to bring out because that's the song I actually sung at school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, again, I mentioned about the Damon Albarn sort of thing, but that's an Essex thing. That's quite easy for an Essex person.
Can you do any of these in the style of Gollum? We're going to find out later, I think.
Yeah, okay.
There's a guitar there.
Oh shit, the bed. Yeah, okay. Try it.
Look, if you're going to later on, you're going to try and teach me how to do Gollum.
Yeah.
So the least you can do is sing a song in the style of Gollum.
Absolutely.
Good
yeah,
lad,
we'll give it a
like
go. Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
So, what voices do you find? Because we're going to start getting through some little clips and sort of look at how we construct these things. Because for those of you who know, when I'm doing like my vocal analysis videos, have you seen? I try and mimic different singers, and use their vocal mannerisms.
Yeah, there are mannerisms though, but that's also down to again we had this discussion a few weeks ago about even like Freddie Mercury's teeth affected the way he sang, and he never had them fixed, even though
bone structure, mouth shape, all these different things that completely affect.
Absolutely,
a prepubescent woohoo when I feel heavy metal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was pretty much.
I bet it was beautiful.
Not my proudest moment.
Mate, I tried singing when I was about 8, singing My Way by Frank Sinatra. It was an octave higher than it was supposed to be.
Oh, wow. So like...
yeah.
Should have done it the Sid Vicious version.
Yeah, it would have been easier.
And it's just like pinching your nose. Now.
Yeah. Right, so let's start off with what is one of your most favourite kind of go-to that you just naturally find yourself doing off the cuff?
Oh, Stewie, every time. Like Stewie Griffin from...
Okay, so we're going to play... I'm hoping... Now, I've only got little snippets of this because YouTube copyright can be a bastard.
That's fair enough, yeah.
But all these other clips were on YouTube already.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's not going to cause us problems.
They've handled that for you.
So the classic Stewie Griffin... Oh, I need to be on the correct page for this. So here we go. So we go, wee. All right. Hello, TL, dear boy. How are you, sir?
Hello, sir.
Lovely to have you with us. So we are going to look at Stewie Griffin first of all.
Hey, Stewie, how about Daddy teaches you how to swim?
Go away, fat man.
Okay.
That's archetype sort of British. See, Seth MacFarlane had spent some time over in the UK, and he just found the British accent just hilarious. So... I mean, that's just that to me, it's just pinching.
Yeah, first of all, it's up there.
Yeah, it's sort of closing off your sinuses, as if you've got a bit of a cold. And then it's you prick it up, and then it's
you have to add a in there, don't you, as well?
Yes, it's breathy.
Yeah,
it's breathy.
Breathy.
Like, go away, Brian. Go away. That's what I'm like.
Just everything from
I'm trying to think.
You shall rule this day.
Oh, that's it.
Well, go ahead, start ruling. Rupert. So it's there are these lots of voices that actually you'd be surprised how many people they probably do to themselves, but will never do in. Whereas I'm just an idiot who will do it in front of people.
Oh no, but that's the whole point. It's getting there. It's those stages. So you've got the closing off at the top, and it's getting so you got a bit of a curl.
Yeah. So it's So like you've got a cold
and high, and then it's just speaking with almost a queenie voice. And
but he has got a little bit of a husk in there, hasn't he? He's got like
it's breathy. So again, because it's Seth doing
it's almost a bit Prince Charlesy. if you think of hello,
Yes.
it's that,
yes,
but
absolutely.
slightly
Yeah.
higher, with just a kind of a bit more. But that's more Donald Trump. There is a similarity.
Yeah,
There
I can
is
actually.
almost,
Yeah, I can actually see that because Donald Trump is another one that I find myself doing because that again, that's not anybody could do the Donald. Just anybody, because it's just hand movements and certain repeating of words. But I suppose you could be Stewie Griffin, like Brian. A lot of people thought that Brian wouldn't run for president.
Yeah, it's kind of all in the same
Yeah,
ballpark.
I think,
isn't
you're
it?
definitely, I've never noticed that before, and that's something that you've just brought to. So, I think it must be. I think again, it's because they're Rhode Island, and then Trump is New York, so it's that kind of New York twang, that East Coast sort of twang to it, probably what brings it through.
So, can you do Peter Griffin?
Yeah,
Lois.
but I can only do little bits because that's a Boston Irish, and that's quite. Yeah, and that can almost.
Yeah, but that's good. That's close.
Yeah, it's close, but I'm not too great. I can do certain things. My ex-wife could do Lois pretty well, so she would be actually like Peter.
Yeah.
Yay, Lois. So
Can you do the bar is the word.
I hate this song.
But yeah, so it's so one of the other ones we're going to look at also some. We're going to do another Family Guy one as well.
Yeah, of course.
And the classic one, everybody's favourite is
It's like girls are a different species or something.
Oh, who needs them?
Herbert the Pervert.
You like popsicles?
Well, sure.
Then you need to come on down to the cellar. I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
Yeah.
No thanks. I gotta get going.
Oh, don't make me beg
Good
now.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse, I would like to say hello. Would you like to see my basement?
I can't get the
Basement?
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's that little squeak that really sets it
you
off.
got to
doesn't
push
it?
it. Yeah, you have to push it. Yeah, and then the rest is sort of
Mississippi.
Get your sweet ass over here. See, I can't quite get the accent.
Get your, yeah.
I could kind of get there. Hey, Chris.
It's almost like poop.
Oh dear, Pooh Bear. But then,
Yes,
Yeah,
it is,
it
isn't
is.
it?
but then you add a twang to it.
Yeah.
And then it's deep south, and then the rest is just the curling of the tongue and letting the air go.
Say, where's the paper boy?
So yeah, it's just that kind of crap. Really, it's accents and then mucking around. But I'm just able to. It's a lot of tongue rolling, and like I said, I'll teach you in a little while about the Gollum and stuff like that. And this that one's always a good one, and that one tends to be sort of but you'll find that a lot of people have to do that. I know I practice that quietly, and that's something like a whispery, because you have to.
Yeah, because if you give it too much volume,
We're lucky with the microphones here.
Yeah,
because
as soon as you give it volume, it'll break.
Yes.
And you'll just lose it.
But but it's hard to do that. Like, you've got to be sort of like, when you do that, you're like, shh, everyone has to be quiet, because
Yeah, he's doing an impression of it.
shh. but then you can hear it better that way. So,
Yeah, definitely. Right, we're going to have a look at a couple of. These are ones that I tend to favour towards. A few Lord of the Rings type ones.
Yeah, absolutely. I love these.
So
These are the sorts of ones that we do on our games nights. Like.
yeah, so we're quite into sort of like the whole fantasy sci-fi kind of genre of things.
Yeah.
It's all ruddy good fun.
Lots of Warhammer
And
D&D and stuff.
so fantasy creatures and monsters and things are great fun because they're usually so out there.
Oh yeah, you can play with it. Yeah,
Yeah, you
have
can
a
really
lot of
play
fun.
with it.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little look at the moment in Lord of the Rings. I believe it was Two Towers when Merry and Pippin they've been captured and
Isengard.
taking the hobbits to Isengard. So it's going to be this one here.
I'm starving. We ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
So we're going to look at each one. So
Okay.
that one, first of all,
Yes.
is if you were to break that down. Now, for some reason, this particular Uruk-hai in Lord of the Rings is from deepest, darkest London.
Yes, for some reason he's sort of got a bit of a Tom Hardy thing going on. But the way that I think that we sort of found the best way to do it was you take it and you make yourself sound really, really stupid.
So almost like a really thick,
Yeah.
low set
Drop.
Michael Caine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a little bit, almost Tom Hardy in Legend.
Like,
Little bit,
there's a bit
drop.
down there.
Yeah, can't be bothered to move the bottom lip.
Always can't be bothered to poo my bottom lip. Can't be bothered.
Just bring it down. Just bring it down a couple of IQ points. Yeah, and then
Get it bit deeper.
and then you just bring in the growls and
So it's how you bring in the growl, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now there's different ways that you can do.
I
this.
do it. I end up pushing my jaw forward.
Now some people do it with and it's the same as doing distortion in singing. If you tense your stomach like you're going for a big shit, and you get that.
Yeah, like the tense and sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you're going to get very tired after a minute.
Same as like Barry White usually at the start of his song, where you get that.
Guttural, yeah.
Oh, baby. Barry's just dropped one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, damn. Bass is playing, getting a whiff of that. He's singing tonight.
But so yeah, you do it more kind of like.
Yeah. You gotta really. It sort of has to sort of sit down there at the bottom of the throat, like drop low.
Grown men grunting on the live stream. I couldn't have asked for more. We know what you like, sir.
That's what it's about. That's why you're here. But yeah, it's deep, and then you're able to just bring it through. But everybody can do it in their own. And then again,
Yeah, because I think the way we do it, mine's kind of like 3 stinking days.
3 stinking days.
Yeah, so yours is more
3 stinking days.
Yeah, I brought
yours
the
is
last
more.
one.
Yeah,
Breath,
yours sounds a bit more like. Do you remember?
I'll get you next time.
Oh yeah, that was actually that's probably one of the ones I used to do in primary school. Was what was it? What was his name? Doc something, wasn't it?
It's
Dr. Doom.
Doctor.
No.
Yeah,
No, it
it's
wasn't
like
Dr.
that.
Yeah.
Can anyone remember what the name of the bad guy was in Inspector Gadget?
I'll try it.
But that's a really odd one to do. That.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
But that was always also like that was used a lot in other sort of shows. I remember there's one called The Dreamstone.
Oh yes.
And the dragon sounded.
That's also how Benedict Flingelbick Twanglebatch, whatever his name is.
No, it wasn't Greenback.
No, the Baron von Greenback. That was Danger Mouse.
Oh, crumbs.
Yeah. I loved.
Crikey, DM.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. She's got my pencil.
Oh, was that see bad on it?
Yeah,
The crow, yeah.
Yes.
But yes, getting
The
that.
claw. I think it was.
How
yeah.
would you say you go about doing that?
I mean,
I hope you're trying these at home, by the way, ladies and
well,
gents. That's
you
the whole
should be.
point.
This is why. Otherwise, we're wasting time.
So
This
I
is
would
just
say
like
it's
for
done
us.
in a.
It's-
a breath out.
It probably doesn't help that I smoke, so that probably adds to it.
adds
but-
an extra
yeah,
layer.
yeah, exactly.
I
yeah.
would say you would probably
Tom
go for like a.
Yeah, as if you're gonna. Yeah, a lot of it is like you're sort of.
Yeah.
Again, I've
And
said
it's like
before,
extending
choking
a
yourself.
cough. Like,
Yes.
And then try and lower it down here
Yeah.
into sort of.
I can't bring it down as low as you actually. But again, that's a singing practice thing. So you're able to bring it.
I can only set it at the bottom of my throat.
I can see it coming from your chest.
I can.
Yeah, but that's exactly, and that's lower than me. That's probably
I
that's
did
a
get
note
you some
tone.
water, by the way. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Where did I put it? I've probably left it indoors because I'm a twat. I'm clever like that.
Oh.
Bring you in a gift, leave it in the
That's
house.
all right. It's fine. It's all right. But yeah, it's just growling and.
But that is also the sergeant, one of the generals in Lord of the Rings. You know what?
The day of the orc has come.
Yes, definitely.
The weird kind of.
Yeah, the one that looked like the one.
He looked like a human
Tumor.
blobfish.
Yes, he did, didn't it? Yeah, and it was strange. He was like
With his gimpy
human.
hands.
Yeah, but he was the only one who was coloured like this. Called it like he wasn't even the white, was he? Because there was another one that was called the white. He was just worm coloured.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Day of men.
definitely that was. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't come from that. Again, it's all coming from my. It's all throat, but I'm not able to project that well from my chest like you can. So most of these, I end up thinking about it, and they tend to be sort of almost pinching of the throat muscles, if you can, probably at different points, and it's something that I would maybe a scientist could explain, but I can't. But again,
It is, yeah. It's constriction.
Yes,
It's
but that's instantly led me on to like the Kermit the Frog, because again that's pinching your voice. So rather than it being,
it's almost pinching higher up, isn't
Yes.
it? It's pinching the loaf off early.
yeah, it's
Pinching the vocal
yeah,
loaf.
It's brave, isn't it? Yeah, that is, isn't it? You obstruct the flow. You know what? I'm going to stop it there.
Yeah, I'm just stop. Yep.
Yeah.
That's control. That is.
Oh no, I regret that. I've just made a mess for no reason. But so rather than it being like a, you can sort of
Yeah, but that's Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's just pinching your voice. And then adding an American accent. I hope.
Yeah. But yeah, it's more up here, isn't it? Because you've got
Yeah.
kind of a low
Yeah.
pinch. A low pinch.
No,
yeah, definitely my a collection of noises where
Yeah, there you go.
we're
There's
just
one
going
for your
through
soundboard.
vocal ranges. Yeah, literally. Yes, I don't do that. I don't do do re mi fa. I just work through.
Just in pinches. Yeah.
Yeah, like that man's having a seizure.
Can you do Kermit warming up?
Oh wow, that's not bad.
yeah.
No, because then I start.
Yeah, it feels too low, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
then that's it. I've gone to the frog on Looney Tunes then.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so well, that's a bit of a tangent from an Uruk.
Sorry,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah,
No,
we
no,
moved on.
I'm
But
just
that again,
as
it's pinching voice. You know,
3 stinking days.
and that again, it's just making you sound stupid, which works.
and then
Or
just
not.
almost pushing it with a.
yeah, and then I mean, maybe it's a male thing only. I mean, but I'm pretty sure I've heard.
No, there's
female.
there's women who, especially
Yeah.
if you listen now, like in the realms of heavy metal, the guys who used to do like the real heavy screaming and the
Yes.
guttural noises, there are women out there who can do it just as well.
I swear
and-
I've seen a video of a woman who can do opera singing like Evanescence and then drop to the.
yeah,
You know,
it's called like pig squealing, and the people who do all that kind of and all that.
never
yeah.
got it. But,
No,
it's
it's not quite got the right groove,
Yeah,
has it? Yeah.
But that's the Jim Carrey thing all over.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse
Cannibal
isn't
Corpse.
kind of like super groove music.
No.
So we're going to go on to one of the other voices in
Yes.
this. This is one of my favourite ones, probably because I look a bit like it. So we've got
I'm
the first one.
starving. We ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Why can't we have some meat?
So that one, now that's again, it's a bit of a pinch, but it's in a different place,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's more pinching of like the upper sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that kind of. Yeah, why can't we have some meat?
You even see him do it actually, because you actually see his not like the pinching of the mask or the prosthetic underneath, and he's sort of whispering, isn't he? Like,
Yeah, it all comes up into in the upper part of the nose.
Yeah. Yes, and he adds certain tones.
Yeah, so you've got that real kind of up there.
Yeah. I don't
And
need
then-
the legs.
Yeah, because it's all very phlegmy and it's a
Yeah,
lot of like
disgusting,
You can
yeah.
it's spoke because if you cleaned it up and just went yeah, why can't we have some meat?
Yeah,
You
No,
lose. You need that extra lubrication.
absolutely. And that probably was like take number 6 after he was like, no more, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why can't we eat their legs? They don't need their legs.
yeah. It's that.
Yeah,
that
and it's
extra.
the fact that you can see is almost like Nostravasu teeth as well. So
Kind of ratty.
But that's the thing. If you try doing it, because one of the big things I've noticed about singing or doing impressions is mouth shape.
yeah.
If you take the mouth shape out of it, you lose so much. Because
Yes, I agree. Yeah, definitely. I think, and maybe that's again, it's a genetics thing.
if
in
you
the
try,
sense
if
of
you
that.
try keeping your face, this is really
Yeah,
tricky.
well,
Try
yeah.
now going, yeah. Why don't we have some meat? Can you hear? It's a completely different tone.
Yes, you need to like unless you pinch your nose.
Yeah. Why can't we?
Sound like
But as soon as you go, look, yeah. As soon as you go, and
Gotta
bring it up
pinch
into the
that
nose.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Push it high.
Yeah, that's why if you get singers like Vince Neil from Motley Crue,
Yeah.
you know that it's
Yeah.
all up in there. Axl Rose is another one who sings all up in his nose.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, but he was still able to hit the octaves even through the nose. Brian Jones, I think, is another one, isn't he? ACD?
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson. Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Brian
again because he sings in a lot of
Yeah.
exactly. You know all that.
Yeah,
all that kind
and the
of-
Bee Gees as well.
Yeah, Yeah,
That was-
exactly. Bee Gees and saying, I know your eyes
Yeah.
in the morning sun.
Sing about it.
Yeah.
It's all living
Yeah.
up in the nose.
Yeah, it's
and
strange,
you know
yeah.
if you're doing it right, because if you go,
Yeah.
you almost
you
choke
still
the
need to
noise
breathe
out.
through it, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's what adds the inflection.
yeah. It just changes that into from a kind of why can't we have some meat to
Yeah.
why can't we have some meat? It's all
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
dichotomy
actually.
between the that high pitch of the orc and then just the instantly again probably Peter's idea of bringing like rather than
yeah. You got and then,
and instantly showing that they're all sort of different rabbly characters of one with a fucking saucepan on his head at the back there or
oh
something.
yeah.
I'm Graham. Hello.
yeah.
I didn't get a real name.
Who invited you? Nobody.
Got a letter.
That's just got shit written on it.
Yeah, but it's mine.
Yeah. I'm very proud of this.
Yeah.
It's from my mum.
Yeah.
But so it's again different mouth shapes,
Yes.
different kind of inflections will just
Absolutely.
add but it's almost personifying that character, like having that anger if you're being because like the second so the orc is a bit more snivelling and snarling.
Yeah.
Well, so the other one sounds like sort of your big burly mate from the pub.
Yes, and I think if you try and swap those two voices around, obviously you'd be surprised if the larger jowly orc was and the although saying that you can have like Christopher Lee, you can have tall thin people who do have extraordinary deep blown theatrical voices. So Ian McKellen obviously
Who we're about to get to.
Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee's again, but his is kind of a droll sense of.
Yeah.
It was always lilting a little bit and fantastic to listen to, and that's why I think he did a spoken word metal album.
He did. Yes, he released. I can't remember. Oh, it was Charlemagne. It was based. Yes, it was a concept album.
Yeah.
Based on the history of Charlemagne.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I mean, he Christopher Lee's singing is just great because he's got a real deep orchestral kind of,
Oh wow! I mean, I only heard bits of it, but it was just the fact that and it's over the top of a heavy metal beat. And,
Yeah, a lot of it's very symphonic and orchestral, while some of it's kind of the metal side of it's not overly great.
Oh, okay. So you
But,
can tell it was his interpretation, perhaps, or
He got a band in basically to help do it.
Okay.
The reason is he featured on there was a band called Rhapsody, and they were kind of like power symphonic metal, and they loved Christopher Lee, and he loved their music. So they would. He sung a song called "The Wizard's Dream" or something like that on their album.
Yeah.
He would do a lot of spoken word and would guest all the time. So he decided to do his own metal album.
because I know he was thought of to do the Vincent Price part in Thriller, but they got Vincent Price instead. And it was always a thing if there's a couple of films with Vincent Price and Christopher Lee, because they were quite good friends, and Peter Cushing.
Yeah, a lot of the old Hammer kind of sort of around the Hammer era, wasn't it?
Yeah, but on camera there's a scene where the two of them meet, and I think it's one of the last films that they're actually in together, and they kind of call each other like a couple of old hacks, basically, in so many words, because I think it's the last film, and I think it's got Cushing in it as well, and it's only one scene, but it's where it finished. But yeah, so yeah, we were getting to the
Fluff dripping from the wizard's cuff. Now there's an image. Thanks, Stu.
Chesty.
Now that's an album.
Fluff. Yeah, but I can see that turning out to be something like not even metal. That would be something classed as like.
Yeah, that's just your
That's a
kind
Kanye West album now, isn't it?
Probably.
It'd just be called Kanye, Fluff Dripping Out the Wizard's Cuff.
We've all experienced it at some point in life. Right, so we're going to attempt to do a bit of Gandalf.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Ian McKellen, yes.
So this is one of the great Gandalf moments.
Bilbo Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I am not trying to rob you.
They instantly bring, you can hear the tone change from Bilbo Baggins to
Yeah, so there is...
I am not trying to trick you.
Obviously, there are some effects on there.
Yes,
They've
just a little
added
bit.
some
Yeah, they
filters and
yeah,
things to
brought
tweak it down.
Yeah.
But so how would you... I said, how would you approach Ian McKellen? Apart from, I'd just give him a big cuddle because he's awesome.
I think that's you've got to sort of make a lot of room in your at the top of your mouth and the throat, and you sort of open your mouth and roll it around.
Who does that sound? That sounds like someone else as well. It's that kind of. Oh, keep going, and it will probably.
I mean,
come to me.
it's an old sort of. I think it's an old theatrical thing. 'Cause again, like Patrick Stewart does the same. You know,
Yeah.
he does. You know, but which is why it was so funny when obviously we write. You know, Americans on Star Trek, and it's like, I'm a captain.
Yeah.
Are you though? Yeah.
Yes.
I've got a letter.
I love Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly. But he'd come from thespianism and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
same
So
as Ian
yeah,
McKellen.
exactly, same as McKellen.
So they have that gravitas.
That's
and-
why I think the X-Men was so good, because it was just like the two of them. Well, yeah, standing. You know, the only thing that was missing basically from Lord of the Rings was Patrick Stewart for some reason.
Yeah. But he would have tried to crowbar Shakespeare in at some point.
Yes,
That's kind of-
yeah, probably, yeah, he would have. Although in Dune, he sort of seems to play a Hamlet role really well, even though he's not playing Hamlet.
Yeah, I think he just naturally gravitates to it. Has a little word with the script writers, and possibly
Yeah,
a little bit of Shakespeare in there.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you knew, but I happen to do Shakespeare in my time.
That's why I like him in not Family Guy, American Dad. He's like, I've done enormous amounts of cocaine. It's Patrick Stewart. It's just acting.
So, yeah,
we went off on tangent. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So with the Ian McKellen again, you've just got to make sort of lots of room and bounce it around, and then it's the inflection of.
So you can vibrato, because we had this conversation about. You said you can't vibrato very well, but that is.
But
vibrato.
I suppose maybe. But I don't see that as vibrato, because I'm not. The top of my mouth is doing that, not my throat. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, but it's But it's the pushing it out there. So if you can do again, it was Ryan Atkinson had a similar thing. He found he had an inflection in his voice, so he added like inflection to so it would become bop.
Also sounds like the actor who played Abraham Lincoln in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes. Oh wait, no, it's not Billy Bob Thornton.
I can't remember who did it.
No.
But yeah, it's got that again, that low gravitas kind of well-spoken.
Yes, it's yes, and then it just adding gravitas to the and then the line fool of a talk.
Because I find with Gandalf, there's that element of there's a bit of a wheeze in there when he talks. So like with that one, there's the Bilbo Baggins.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
There's almost a
Yeah, I think that's where he shows his age, because obviously he is like 2,000, 6,000 years old, something like that. He's been around a long time.
A wizard is never late.
Yes, exactly.
Nor is he early. Rise precisely when he means to. So he's got that kind of.
Yeah, even when he says that, speak name and you shall enter. Burlock.
Yeah, it's a burr.
Yeah, it is, and again, it's just the beard adds to it, and he said that he found the beard added, because when you put the full beard on your face, because he doesn't naturally have a beard, you just find yourself like naturally sort of pushing it up. Yeah, like I'm the same. Since I've had this, I'd find myself like playing with my moustache and. Yeah, and just mucking around with it, and so I can imagine people do. Brian Blessed again.
Yeah,
again theatrical, home in the theatre, and very kind of.
We were talking about Brian Blessed earlier.
Yeah.
We think that Brian Blessed has basically two noises.
Yeah, he's got two settings.
He's got or yeah. That's
Gordon's alive.
Yeah, I can't do Blessed. I don't think anyone could do
Gordon's
Blessed.
alive.
Gordon's alive.
Yeah, it's that kind of just ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't do it. And yeah, apparently he would just, they would be like in the middle of acting or something like that, and it would be, he'd forget his line, and his line would be such and such, and then he'd be going,
Don't fuck it.
and it just change instantly from like, do you understand?
Cunts.
Brian, we go again. So yeah.
Sorry.
But I always love the fact that again Patrick Stewart just losing his shit. Fucking.
Or when he was on Extras, and the amount of takes Ricky literally was just apologise. This is like, I'm just so sorry. It's like
Honestly, Ricky's
50,
the worst.
60
though.
takes in,
Honestly,
and he's just getting the giggles.
I don't know how. I couldn't imagine working with Ricky Gervais. I would be terrible. I'm terrible for laughing anyway. So working with somebody, I would get no work done. Just
Yeah.
3 hours. Of
You'd be corpsing left, right.
yeah,
and-
absolutely. Yeah, I'd be terrible. Yeah. So yeah, you can. So it tends to be sort of going through all of those people. Really, it's a theatre-y kind of like from projecting your voice across a theatre. No microphone. Well, obviously they have a lot of them have the microphones now coming through their wigs and stuff. But yeah, having to project your voice,
It's a lot of work.
it is, and I can imagine it's exhausting as well. Especially like, and they, even though for all of their bluster, they're like, vocal rest, darling, vocal rest,
Yeah,
because it's
know
shouting.
that feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would. Yeah, absolutely. And luckily you got mic, but even singing on a microphone non-stop for hours.
Oh yeah, God, it's bloody exhausting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that also, Brian Blessed is very similar to Lemmy in his two notes. If you listen to any Motorhead, you've got
Yeah.
literally two. That's it.
Well, then we get. Then you can also move that to Kurt Cobain because Kurt Cobain was rather.
Yeah, you've got Kurt Cobain who's just.
Yeah, I always
it.
think of the old hedge trimmer when I think of him.
Cool, Kurt.
Yeah, that's it. Cool. Hedge trimming.
Okay,
So
we've done Gandalf.
yes,
If you have any ideas, by the way, of any particular voices, we'll say
we can try.
Yeah.
We can try.
The idea of this is to try and see if we can get near them, see how we would manipulate stuff and how to. Because again, with doing any impression, they're always a work in progress.
Yes, absolutely.
And unless you have, like, you
Yeah.
end up starting to do it your own way.
Yes.
And then you kind of forget. It's the same with singing.
See, I find like when I've done impressions for people in the past, I think it's also about how you project the character. If you project the character, it works better to somebody rather than just sort of saying, "I'm going to do an impression of such and such,"
Yeah.
and then just going.
Bam, 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 bam.
And that,
Yeah,
you know,
if you embody the character
have-
and you
you've gotta sell
play
it.
the part, because
Yeah.
that's one of the interesting things they said about voice acting. It's not just a case of doing a voice and reading the
No,
lines.
no.
It's that you could improv.
Oh yeah,
in that
absolutely.
character.
And the perfect example of that is actually, I recommend anybody watch the or at least part of it. Watch the making of Aladdin.
Bill and Ted, as I mentioned them before, if possible. So Keanu.
Keanu is see, he's got quite a mixed sort of background and history. Yeah. But he's gone through a lot of stages in the sense of that it went from being very kind of like whoa, to
Yeah.
being whoa, to now suddenly being now he's John Wick. He's like whoa.
Yeah, there's different degrees of woe.
Yeah,
which
there's
it actually
definitely.
sums up.
But when
being
you know
John
his
Wick.
life story, you don't. When you hear the story of what happened to him with losing his girlfriend and his wife and his kid,
It's
and,
definite woe.
and and you're still a positive person for that. It's
One
just-
of the worst moments of Keanu Reeves was, Bram Stoker's Dracula is an amazing film.
the English accent.
Yeah.
He actually he went to Brian Blessed to learn it. He lived at Brian
It
Blessed.
should have been so much better. It's the bit. Do you remember where after he's come back from Transylvania and he's all old, and he's sitting in the carriage, and and he
yes.
spots Dracula in the crowd, and
Yes.
he goes, "It is the man himself. He's grown young." And it was just at that point.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was just so. If he literally could have just been a mannequin,
Righteous!
Like,
Fucking
dude, it's Dracula.
No way!
I was just like, oh no. And I know that like when Bram Stoker, no, who directed Francis? Was it Francis Ford Coppola?
Yeah, it was.
When he directed that, he was. Like they were interviewing him and he was talking about the cast. They said, we've got Gary Oldman, this incredible actor.
yeah.
We've got Winona Ryder, very passionate. And then he said, we've got Keanu Reeves, who's young and fresh. And that was literally all he could say about it.
And my sister-in-law is banging his mum. So
Yes.
You
but-
should give the kid a break. Yeah, but they've got some. They've got Tom Waits in that film.
Master!
Oh,
Master!
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits is
phenomenal.
fantastic as Renfield in Bram Stoker.
Kitten!
Yeah.
Just a kitten. I love it.
But Tom Waits, again, if you listen to his music, it's so very, like, he's got the clap hand stuff, which is all kind of, it's all up
See,
there.
even Tom would say, "I don't sing. I just
Yeah.
It's not. It's semi-spoken.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I sing lazy. You know, like Nick Cave. Nick Cave gets away with what he does because he just rolls.
Yeah.
And he gets away with it. You know, it works. It
But then
helps.
Tom will drop down and do that whole kind of.
Oh yeah, like the real sort of scatty jazz kind of.
Yeah, but
like,
just in a kind of kind of voice.
Came in through the door.
Yeah.
It's just so bizarre.
Drunk.
Yeah.
He just sounds like someone who is kind of being choked but occasionally let to breathe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. He's just occasionally like it's like giving him Captain Kirk. See, Shatner was again, but he's been plagiarised massively. Shatner in the sense of Family Guy made it all about the
Captain's log started.
But I can't see that.
No, I can't get that.
No, but again, there are many benign voices. Mind you, Shatner tends to be. I mean, he's got a Midwestern. I think he said he was from Idaho or something like that. So, and it was pinched kind of nasally in the nose. So it would, but then it comes to Stewie. Surprise! Oh no!
Yeah.
So yeah, you can move. I'm
Again,
not
because
perfect on it.
it's his voice isn't extreme.
No,
It's harder to be able to dial it in.
yeah. Whereas, you know,
Whereas you sound like Quincy Bank, who's a bit more.
yeah,
You know, I'm
an inflection.
professional boxer.
Yeah.
You know, so you've got that everything to work with.
Would you like a sweetie?
Yeah. Immediately.
I think I'm going to write a soliloquy.
Yeah, so as soon as you get more to an extreme voice, you can kind of, as soon as even if you do a poor impression of it,
Yeah.
people are going to go, that's so and so.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things that it only takes you've got to sell it a little bit as well, but it definitely helps if you actually can be able to push to the accent at least, and then throw in something like with the voice again. But that just comes from maybe again it's just maybe it's just me.
Well, you are very good with accents as well. So do you tend to pick up the accent
Oh,
first?
I'm shocking for accents.
Oh, really?
Well, I always remember, like, where were we? It must have been about, oh God, I was in my early mid-teens. Went away on holiday, and we went away on holiday, and I met up with a Manchester family. And after a week, I was talking like that.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, "Stop it! What are you doing?" Like, sorry.
Yes. I did it when I went to Scotland. I started going I'm not going to try and do it now because it's been so long since.
Yeah.
But
I do it with Scots people. I find myself picking up, going, "Aye."
Oh, okay. Here's one. Sean Connery.
Oh yeah, but
Sean Connery, isn't it?
yeah, Sean Connery. Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Yes, that's adding the it's a deep voice, and then it's obviously the S's. So when I think about you, I just touch myself.
I was just about to say, singing songs or like just going through the words. Like the one I did was Kiss from a Rose. So it's like, there used to be a green tower alone on the sheen, and you became the light on the dark side of me.
Dark shade.
Love remained of love. Was it? Look, that's the high, not the pill. Did you know that when it snows, my eyes become wide? The light that you shine can be seen.
Can be seen.
It's the quickening, my cloud.
Yeah, we named the dog Indy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Connery's again. That's a lampooned one, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, everyone's
pushed out there. Definitely. What are other ones that sort of tend to sort of float around?
You go down the Eddie Izzard route where you can just do Sean Connery and James Mason.
Oh, James Mason.
James Mason.
I am James Mason. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like,
again, that's all.
Yeah, that's it pushes through the.
Mason.
Yeah. But
I'm an actor, don't you know?
He sort of was again. I think he came through sort of because he was coming through the 40s again and 50s, and it was quite pushed voice to you had to throw your voices out quite a bit. So same with Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck.
He had to throw his voice out. You know, it had to have. Otherwise, there was nothing. You would get lost in the sea of normal voices. You know.
You had to have something special.
Absolutely. X Factor was something back then. Definitely, still. You know, even like if somebody said, "Oh, can you do an impression of Ryan Gosling?" You're like, No, I
What?
couldn't.
Yeah.
It's
Who?
yeah.
Who are you,
Who
Ryan
is-
Gosling?
Yeah, who are you? Who do you think you are? But no, I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things. It's why it's easily lampooned, and the cartoons and everything like that, the voices from the animations and stuff. We're all guilty of it as well. We all do it, but
It's like when people do Bowie. Now, if you actually listen to Bowie, people's impressions of Bowie are nothing like Bowie.
No, absolutely
Everyone
not.
over Bowie.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But he liked that. He found that
Yeah.
hilarious. He found it a highest form of flattery. He said,
But the problem with Bowie, if you over Bowie it, you get too close to Jimmy Savile.
Yes,
if you
again,
think-
that's a
So if you
vibrato.
get in your David Bowie,
Yeah.
David Bowie from there, and then you start to go up and you get Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
It's
No.
only one step away.
Now then, Sarah.
Yeah.
Don't you want to go home?
I did all this for you.
What's in my magic sack? We changed.
But yeah, so it's literally one step away from that. It's
Yeah.
the same as is it Welsh can get to Pakistan very quick. So if you're like, hello boy, how are you? And
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
from the
accentuate
valleys,
words.
and then from there you'll get Pakistan.
Yeah,
It's
you
only just one
But
step
again,
away.
yeah, that's strange. Yeah, that's I
Was that
suppose
more
that's
Indian?
putting through the. Yeah, I suppose. Asian, South Asian
Yeah,
sort of.
it's literally so close.
Yeah, it's
just a twinge.
It's just a twinge. But the thing with the Welshes is that Indian's an accent in the respect of it's about when you say things in a certain way. Again, pinching your nose in a certain way, as British people tended to do, which is why we all sort of do it. It's easy to copy in that respect. The Welsh thing tends to be accentuating words.
Oh, lovely.
Or, yeah, don't make it sound like something's going on.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of almost staccato-y.
Yes,
But
yeah.
it has a flowing
Yeah, it
quality
does. It does
to
have
as
a
well.
sing. Yeah, it is a lilty voice. Yeah. Whereas the Northern Irish, well, Southern Irish tends to be deep. Like if you go for a Michael Fassbender, it's
It's quite soft, isn't
So
it?
it's soft. Yeah, you don't need to go overboard about it.
Keep calm, everyone.
Exactly. Whereas if you go more, especially in certain parts of Northern Ireland,
It goes much more into the
oh,
nose.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You need to hear what I have to say.
Yeah.
But
Everyone suddenly starts sounding like Ian Paisley.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but
I will tell you.
Yeah, without going off on a tangent. Yeah, but you can imagine a large group of people. I mean, especially like a group of Northern Irish women together. It's just that's a bombarding.
It's all kind of.
That's yeah, so it's all that sort of thing.
But if you want a really good example of Southern Irish, Father Ted is definitely the best. I would say. Is Father Ted Southern?
Yeah,
Ireland,
it was.
isn't
It was the islands, wasn't it? Yeah, but was it Father?
Would that
Dooner?
work with Liam Neeson as a voice out of interest?
Yeah, I suppose Liam Neeson is one of those sort of. Again, his is sort of. Well, he was Northern Irish as well, wasn't? No, he wasn't. He was Dublin, I think. Actually, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Yes. I've got a certain set of skills.
Yeah, but then it's more whisper.
Yes, definitely.
And bring it down.
Bring it down. That's it. Yeah, it's more along those lines, isn't it?
I'm gonna say many words to you,
That's it. That's good.
and then it's just about saying those words over. How much is this cereal?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a particular type of cereal.
Yeah, it's
So-
as his career's gone on, his voice has got lower, hasn't it? And same as a lot of people as you age.
Yeah.
Your voice takes on a certain depth.
Oh yeah. I mean, Andy Serkis.
When Andy Serkis was getting into it, he was quite high pitched and everything like that.
No, you talk to Andy Serkis, and he's more like he's Kong stage now. He's, you know, I
Yeah,
can't.
if you listen to someone like Tom Jones,
Yeah.
and he says you can hear his voice in the early days.
Yeah.
When he's doing like Delight, it's just way up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's now
'Cause
he's
like all muscles are. It's the voice, everything
Yeah.
sags and everything. Like
most singers say that as they go, their voice, they prefer their voice when they're older because
Yeah.
it has more character.
Yes, it probably's got it. Well, it will have more character because they.
Broken.
Yes, exactly. Like I remember damaging my larynx. Yeah.
Exactly. I remember coughing up blood
Yeah,
to do this vocal
exactly. Yeah,
take.
this is what caused this. Yeah, take number 300 of this fucking song.
But if you ever want to do low vocals, do them very early in the day, or spend a day over talking the day before.
Yeah, or singing at a concert, perhaps.
Yeah, because in the morning your voice will have such.
Oh,
You will be
yeah.
able to go about 3 or 4 notes lower.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely, yeah. And again, like I said to when I first arrived in the studio here, I sort of, instantly the microphone can take my voice and then lower it already more than you perhaps hear face to face.
I'm the same. So if I'm I can talk a lot more kind of like this.
But that's why you end up with sort of like, when people used to have the thing
radio
of,
voice.
Yeah, radio voice.
This is Kylie Minogue. I'm spinning around. Followed by Murder on the Dance Floor, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
And
would not recommend murder of any description.
You've got that's the smooth radio sound, and then you've got the hi.
Yeah.
It's hot radio.
Hot radio.
Oh, we're having such a fun time.
So today's topic is tell us your favourite cheese. What is the brie of choice for you?
I'm Gouda here.
Yeah. Nice.
Just a small church bell in the background. Anyway, and then again, radio. I think I would probably class that as a voice, particularly because I can't imagine many people going to the world saying, "Hi, I'd like a pint of bitter."
No, exactly.
It's
everything's over exaggerated.
Yeah, exactly.
Except Wogan. I think Wogan just sounded like Wogan.
Yeah, it's true.
And what a voice that man.
Oh, Kenny Everett as well.
Yeah, Kenny Everett. Yeah, just sort of. Hello, everybody. It's all mannerisms.
Yeah. See, actually, you're
Naughty
brilliant.
bits.
Brilliant. Look at that. We've got Kenny Everett. That's fantastic. You do Kenny Everett fantastic. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Terry Wogan and Kenny Everett sketch? It's one of the best ones. The broadcasting under manager. And he's going reading all the door letters, and it says, right, and this one here's the broadcasting under manager, and he opens the door, and it's because it says bum, and he opens it, it's just a big arse. He goes, no, it's a bum.
No, what?
It's brilliant. And then he meets Terry in the corridor, and he's like, Ken, you well met at moonlight, and then they just start dancing together around the corridor. It's one of the best, most beautiful sketches.
I'm going to have to watch this. I genuinely, I thought I'd seen everything that Everett had done.
But again,
so.
Kenny is that cuddly Ken.
Yes.
It's all that with
absolutely fabulous.
Spirit fingers.
Yes, absolutely. And again, I've told Mike this too. So not only Kenny Everett now, but he is a Richard O'Brien as well, whether he likes it or not.
Oh, will you? I was like, I can.
Yeah.
Hello, Mumsy.
Yeah.
Will you start the fans, please?
See?
Yeah,
there you go. So it's mannerism and how you sell it as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the bald head helps, but at the end of the day, it's mannerisms and little inflections on certain. You'll hear. I mean,
especially if you listen to when he was in the Rocky Horror Show and you hear like the time what we got that.
Yeah.
It's astounding.
Exactly.
Time is fleeting.
Yeah, exactly. It's the grin.
Yeah.
And the comb over, in the sense of that it just that's what sells it. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
See, we're going back to it.
But even when you hear him sing like that, when he says that, like you're under sedation, and that's quite, and he's like proper, like you're under sedation.
Oh,
it's like it's right up there in the nose, and it's fully stretched in the mouth.
Yeah, and because it's rock, horror, rock, punch. Going from to bam, and that's what all of them are like that. They just go from like dun 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 dun, but
yeah,
dun 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 dun. It's all about shock.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Are we going to attempt this? Because, let's. Okay, so Paul is going to try and teach me how to do the voice of Gollum.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. We can try.
This is one I've always wanted to do, and I really admire people who can do it. I've never been able to get there.
I'm going to sound weird when I say this, but you're going to choke yourself.
Nothing new.
So,
hey, what I was going to say, work for Michael Hutchins.
I don't know if anyone remembers the scene. There's a certain scene I always remember when I ever think of this, and it's a scene in Jurassic Park where the first one, the original, and Lex has got her arms around Dr. Grant, Sam Neill's throat. And he says,
Lex, you're choking me.
And
what's the voice?
So but without holding.
Yes.
So instead of
taking it, pinch.
Yeah, I see. I know. Yeah. So I told you, you're going to choke yourself.
No, it's the sound you're getting though. There's a different kind of timbre to it.
I'll pull my voice right up.
it's kind of constricting the voice. It must be constricting.
I just sound like I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a strange one to pull up, but you kind of tense the inside, like this area just above the vocal. So yeah, like you're being choked. Like
If you naturally put your hand, push up.
yeah, see.
So all I'm doing is putting it in by myself. I'm putting it in by myself.
But yeah, that's
Okay,
that. It's
that's a
just
good-
it's this muscle here, basically. Yeah,
Hang on. Things we do for
I
show.
did. Yeah,
The
I
things we
did
do
tell
for
you you're going to choke
showbiz,
yourself.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you're
So-
watching Choke Yourself on Mike's channel.
Yeah. So how? So
Yeah, I mean that's not too. Yeah, you're not far off.
is it,
But the
are
way
you
that-
doing it in like head voice or a normal? Because you've got head voices. Yeah, you're up. You know when you do.
Oh,
Your,
do you mean the Smeagol or the Gollum? Because the way that Andy Serkis said that he did it, because he didn't even think of Smeagol. Smeagol hadn't come around yet. The idea was that he was asked by Jackson to do Gollum, and apparently he was sat there in his kitchen drinking a cup of fucking tea or whatever, and he saw his cat walk in and go,
as Roscoe said, Bellends. Yep.
yeah, you know it, yeah. Hey,
By
I
the way,
told him he'd
Al
have to
does
choke
one
himself.
of the best impressions of a dog. He's actually
Oh, what? Like as in like full on barking?
yeah. It's if he does it from another room, you will literally be like, what?
This is a secret trick, isn't it? He's used at work before. Like we've got the canine.
Al?
Unit. We've got the canine unit going.
Al, can you send a voice sample of you doing your best dog impression so I can play it for people to hear? Because it is
He's going to send
phenomenal.
one and just going woof.
Yeah, bark,
Yeah,
fucker.
Yeah, not doing it.
I'm not your performing monkey.
Yeah, whereas I am.
Thank you.
So
Be a shit show if it wasn't.
yeah,
you
hopefully,
weren't.
yeah. Oh, try to. I hope this is entertaining. Otherwise, you know,
It's fun.
yeah,
It's,
we're just having fun.
Yeah, that's
I
all. I
didn't think. It says there's one person watching. They've cancelled.
No, that's not actually
luckily, that's
very
good.
accurate.
Oh, good.
So don't worry.
Ah, good. No, what it was. So the Gollum sort of thing tends to be again a choking voice. Sorry, you
pick it up.
Has he sent it? Something's arrived.
he sent it.
Okay, so now this is a gamble. Could this just be Roscoe going, you guys are twats?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Let me
See.
make sure the volume is up full. Okay, we'll give it a go and see what comes out. Here we go. How good is that?
Very good. That is very good, actually. Genuinely.
Excellent. Paul likes it.
Yeah, I love that.
and Paul's
I think
a
that's
lovely
fucking
guy.
good. I love that. That's fantastic. I genuinely would have thought. And this is where you find out that he's just sent you a sample of a dog barking.
Yeah, he has used it on the job to sometimes get people to open doors when they maybe won't.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you've got the canine unit outside. No, yeah.
That's full on Jones from Police Academy.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that
It's
is,
that
isn't
kind
it?
of thing.
Yeah. See, another one I used to love that copy around. Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jones. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're a robot. Oh my god.
Yeah, I used to love to do it. So, like, see, like that was the like. Oh, there goes Paul again, walking down the road. Fucking idiot. But yeah, so I yeah, a lot of the voices and everything just come down to like just playing with your voice.
I still just.
Like I said, it's a person. If you just literally just talk normally, as you push your without sounding too sexual.
Yeah, I was going to say this
Yeah.
is a different channel you're tuning into.
But maybe it's just I can't explain it. It's hard to explain without doing. You'll probably have to like find like a proper video of it, and maybe somebody else can do it. But I mean, the way that he did it
I
was
can
just
go,
basically just yeah. I mean,
can do
that's where it
that.
started because it just went from him going. He saw the cat giving up a furball, and it was
Gollum.
and then from there it was
My precious. My blessed.
See, it's not. I've sort of got the there.
Yeah,
but I
you've
haven't
got
got,
it.
the.
It's just
the
the
tone. wrong.
Pinch.
yeah.
Yeah, see, I lose it.
Not us, precious. No, he doesn't want it. No.
Yeah, it's just
So that's Consuela from Family Guy.
No.
Okay, now you need to You need Gollum
Yeah.
and Consuela
Yeah.
having an argument about lemon fresh.
There we go.
Come
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Gollum and Consuela.
Signor Gollum.
Yes, precious.
Lemon fresh.
No, it is mine.
No.
Yay, you can't have it. It is mine. I found it. I put it in my pockets.
Mr. Gollum, no.
Stupid fat consuelers.
That's a different term. Cracking pair of Consuelas.
Consuelas, yeah. That's a new one. We'll keep that one.
Okay, so I think we're at that time of the evening now for what kind of tune would Gollum like to sing?
Oh, God. Oh, what are you in the mood for?
Well, a tuned guitar would be fucking nice to start with. Hang on.
We can find one of those, I'm sure.
In this room, well, I don't know. Right, so much shit everywhere. What do we got?
Rock fan. Absolutely brilliant, learning a lot. Oh, I'm glad.
Okay.
It's useful to a degree. As much as one can be. What was that? Oh, wow. Both.
That was that falling out of there.
That's all part of the show.
Yep. Let's see if I can.
Mike's got mic problems. Tribute.
Oh. Okay. How was it?
This is the most
I
greatest
need a
song
pick.
in the world.
Okay, hang on.
Fine.
You ready?
Go on, you start.
This is the greatest song.
Tribute.
Long time ago, me and my brother.
yeah.
Ready?
A long time ago, me and my brother Smeagol
That's it.
were walking down a long and murderous road.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden, there shined a shiny demon.
A shiny precious.
Yeah, it's funny, precious.
And he said,
Be you angels?
"I say you got play the best song in the world, right? Eat your souls."
Oh, that's right, yes.
So
Play the best song in the world. And I eat your precious. And me and Carl, we just looked at each other. And we said, no.
and we played
The best one.
Oh,
Just so happened to be the best song in the world. It was the best song in the world.
oh I'm destroying this song, sorry.
Oh no, it's brilliant. Look into my eyes and it's easy to see. 1 and 1, take 2.
Oh, that's right, yeah, that's right.
Look into my eyes, it's easy to see the 1 and 1 make 2 and 2 and make 3 was destiny.
Once every 100,000 years or so.
Once every 100,000 years or so, the sun does shine and the moon does glow, and the grass does preciously grow.
Oh.
Needless to say, the beast was done. A whip cracked with his whippy tail, and the beast was done. He said, "Be you
Oh, no, we need
No,
an
it wasn't.
orc. We need an orc there, don't we?
Oh, yeah, I'll change it to an orc. So, all right, we're going to, and...
He asked us.
Be you angels?" And we said, "No, we are but men."
And he sort of got swinging around at that point. Like, with the orc swinging around.
Aye. This is not the greatest song in the world. No, this is just a tribute, precious. I couldn't remember the greatest song in the world, precious. This is a tribute.
There we go.
Oh, my
That's it.
face
That's it.
is
I'm glad.
Oh.
highly uncomfortable now. I'm sweating like a pig.
Oh,
here.
mate,
I'm surprised.
that has made my year.
Good.
We need to do an album.
What would you Gollum just singing?
Yeah.
I think
Singing the
oh,
classics.
Christ alive! I think Andy Serkis would kill us. They'd just take us to court straight away. But or endorse it, hopefully. But yeah, we could probably do that.
We should.
We should. I'd be curious to know if anyone's actually done that.
We should do it for basically.
Because I know I'm definitely not the only person who can do it.
Oh no, there's it's one of those ones. I've got a few friends who can do it really well.
The one I've done for Kermie.
Oh yeah.
Is well, like I said, I there is footage of this, and I did this years ago with a DOS about, and it was just that was the Carpenters. Why do birds?
Okay, hang on.
Why do birds suddenly appear
Turn you
every time
just
you are
like
near?
close
Just like me, they long to be
to you.
Miss Piggy.
Every time. Can't think of it off the top of my head. Anything else you can do in the style of Kermit?
What can you do? And I'll try and go for it. Yeah.
I know loads of songs, but I need to. Could you do Ronan Keating? It's amazing how you.
Oh, we can try. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I could probably do that. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's it. Hold on.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart.
Is it a bit low for Kermit? That's some Daniel Day.
Daniel Day.
What, Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, yeah. I think he's. I don't know who he means. I think he means Daniel O'Donnell.
Oh, right, Daniel O'Donnell.
God, the Irish fella.
Oh, he's a lovely little boy. He's a nice boy. He sings nice songs about nice things.
It sounds like you're going to do fucking Cranberries.
Yeah, sorry. Oh God, no. Yeah. So, did you want to do that then? Did you want
I
to
think
do?
we need something a little bit higher to catch that Kermit, don't we?
Yeah.
So we need something in A.
I can't get.
We're up there. Little Richard. You keep a rocking and you
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You keep a rocking and you can't come in.
I don't think Kermit can actually do.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Molly.
Good golly, Piggy.
What about, do you remember Breakfast at Tiffany's? You say
Oh yeah.
you got
Nothing in common.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a little bit too low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Kermit needs to be more up there.
That's like Ray Ramone.
Right.
Ray Ramone.
We need something in A. Okay. Do you know AC/DC? I want to tell you a story about a woman I know, about a piggy I know.
Yeah. Let's go.
Do you know that?
I can't remember that one. Which that's not Ace.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Whole Lot of
AC/DC.
Rosie.
Oh yeah. God yeah. I know the song, but been a long. Yeah.
And that's rock and roll.
No, that's
legend.
rock and roll, isn't it?
Long
Legend.
time since rock and roll.
It's been a long time since we rock and roll.
Actually, what was your Blur one? You did. What did you do?
Oh, that was song 2, but yeah, that was yeah. God, that change was always just that.
Get my head down.
Yeah. Oh, well,
That'd work.
think about it. Think.
It wasn't easy. But nothing is. No. Woohoo! When I feel heavy metal.
Again, this is going to be a Schmiegel one, I think, isn't it?
When I'm pins and needles,
That's it. Just go for that.
when I lie and I'm easy, all of the time, but I'm never sure I need you. Pleased to meet you.
Probably do all of
Yeah.
Gorillas, isn't it? Yeah, Gollum. Oh, come on, Paul.
I got my
Head down. That's it.
Yeah, when I was young. It's not my problem. It's the Baggins problem. Oh, when I feel heavy metal.
Oh god, I'm pinching too hard. Oh. I was getting into sort of cat from the.
Good work, sir.
Oh, I
think
tried.
Your,
But we made some people laugh with our
the tribute rendition.
the
was
tribute rendition.
Absolutely beautiful.
Chumbawamba. Chumbawamba, you in a minute.
I get knocked down.
Yeah.
But I get up again.
So that again, that's an awkward one.
I get knocked down. I get up again.
Never gonna keep me down.
You're never gonna keep me down.
I was just thinking. Can you do? You know when you do the Can you go for gutter? Can you do the low vocal fry? That's it.
Bring it.
Don't push it too much. So you have to hold the fry.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then drop the mouth and go like "or" with it. You can get really low with it. Because do you remember in what was the Underworld? With Kate Beckinsale and
Yes. Yeah.
You had the massive black dude who was a werewolf.
Yes, he was a writer.
Yeah, and
You speak like this.
Oh yeah, like almost like Duncan Clark. Oh, I mean that's black man.
No,
so
but when
tall
you
black
hear
man.
him talk normally, as soon as he brings his voice up, his voice is a lot higher. But like when they said like, "Are you scared? Are you frightened of me?" and he goes,
Yes. Yes.
I couldn't see. Yeah, again, I think that comes from the maybe from the diaphragm. That's sort of
it's not religious, it's just
playing with the microphone to get us low.
no. So you're doing it a different way. You're going.
No, I'm doing. Yeah, but you're
just-
talking. I probably if I sat here long enough by myself with nobody watching, I'd probably.
Yeah, it's just a really low vocal fry.
But then I sort of feel like I'm just breathing it.
That's all it is.
Oh wow, that's. You could put, yeah, you could
There's
probably,
a singer by the name of Pete Steele. Do you ever heard the band Typo Negative?
no. To be honest.
He used to. He was like basically piss taking out of goths all the time.
Oh, okay.
He looked like a character out of manga. He was like about 10 foot tall with jet black long hair.
Okay.
He had a form of giantism, so he had this kind of vampiric, really pronounced features.
Okay.
But his voice was like,
She's in love with herself.
Oh.
She likes the dark.
Oh my God! So it's Gary Oldman.
yeah, it's that kind of.
That's Bram Stoker again.
Yeah.
Again.
The children of the night.
Yeah.
But he sells that so well. I mean, because Gary Oldman's quite sort of high pitched, kind of
Yeah.
London kind of bloke. And
I am the lust of my life.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got that.
I have looked for you for 1,000 years.
He's brilliant. I love
So
Gary.
well, Gary Oldman. I mean, the everyone scene that everybody sort of like instantly thinks of with Gary Oldman. That was like take 39 or something, because it was just literally like, do it again, Gary. Do it again. Do it again. And eventually, it's everyone. That's the one.
Piss you off enough.
Just,
and
yeah,
that's when you get
exactly.
your result.
Basically, that is Gary Oldman. Just had enough of the fucking producer going, go again, Gary. Everyone, go again, Gary. Everyone, go again, Gary. Every fucking one. So,
Perfect, Gary. Splendid, Gary.
yeah,
Tea break.
yeah, that's it. Lunch.
Dude,
Leaving it. Yes.
thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful.
It's been a joyous laugh.
I've had
and
lots
I
of fun.
haven't. So this classic Smeagol hits.
Yes,
I-
they're coming soon.
yeah.
Get your pre-order in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be making a lot of money from
I
it.
think it would be well worth it.
I think we can do something. Yeah, we can definitely. Yeah, if I warm up my vocals a bit more, we could probably pump out a few good songs. And you with the guitar, I mean, and it would help if I have lyrics in front of me and then I can just read through them and play with them instantly. It's just the fact that if you warned me, you wanted me to sing.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't give you.
no,
I didn't provide you with
it's
any
not-
lyrics.
No, I'm not going to
whatsoever.
blame you. I'm going to blame the viewers.
Yeah, it's all your.
It's all
bloody
your
fault.
fault. Yeah, you lot watching this. But no, thank you for taking the time to listen to me.
It's been great fun.
No, I've appreciated it.
So let us know how you get on with your.
Oh, absolutely.
voice work
Yes,
and
and I will do. And you know, hopefully, if the people actually, if anybody actually wants me back on, then eventually at some point I'll probably come back on and maybe do something.
when you're a star.
I doubt it. I doubt it. Mind you, I always say that.
You never know.
You never know. I'll give it a fucking good go.
We've got a friend of mine and Carrie's who he literally started out. I think he just did a couple of little voices for something,
Yeah.
and now he does voices for computer games.
Yeah,
he does
that's what I want.
all sorts of
Oh,
stuff.
well, there you go.
So he's really taken off.
Excellent.
And like one of the first things he did was just heavy breathing in a game where he was being attacked by something.
So well, when the cameras go off, then I'm going to speak to him about that. Absolutely.
What about heavy breathing?
I was going to say,
Yeah, so basically just set up your own little phone sex line,
Yeah.
like the good old days.
yeah, like the good old days
Yeah.
when you could just get away with that stuff.
Yeah, where you could just be like some old
Leave islands out of it.
some old Bertha just sitting there on your couch smoking 20 fags like at the same time, just in your jammies. And like, what are you wearing? Oh, I'm wearing bloody lingerie and I'm frigging myself off something chronic.
You lucky bastard.
Yeah, what's that I can hear in the background? Is that EastEnders? No, you've got my full attention.
No, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't get down, biscuit.
Was that your pussy?
It's my pussy.
No, it's definitely my pussy. All right, everyone.
Right, guys.
Take care. Thank you again to Paul. And say there are no streams next week as I am busy working on various projects that I need to get done. So, what are you doing for the rest of the week and weekend? Anything exciting?
No, probably not. To be honest, it's going to be like I do a normal day to work like everyone else, and then
Same.
And then we do, like we said, we'll probably do the gaming. So I normally do at some point. I'll see you. Then if you're for a bit of gaming, but aside from that, yeah, it's just lots of. At the moment, I'm working through my grey pile of shame, so I'm doing lots of painting at the moment and listening to.
For any modelers out there who do figure type stuff, the pile of shame is all that stuff. I'm going to buy this, I'm going to paint this, it's going to be amazing, and then it just stacks up in the corner.
Plastic crack is the So I'm working through them, and I'm going to blast it out because I love this thing at the moment. Again, I always listen to and because of audiobooks, it's something I listen to and it plays with the voice, and I end up doing a lot of the voices for as well, and just to myself, obviously, not with anyone else. Like sound like a loony on a train. But I'm listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl at the moment, and that's spot on. That's just fantastic.
I'll have to give that a listen.
Yeah, I'd worth it.
Always a good recommendation of an audiobook.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but again, a thing that you'll find, little things for like playing with your voices and everything like that. It's listening to audiobooks, and then you'll find that people will move their voice up and down for the different characters, and that allows that picture in your head to appear of either a man or woman, or even though you have to be descriptive as such, but it just adds the gravitas of it.
It's one of the things with audiobooks is a good narrator.
Oh, absolutely.
A bad narrator will just ruin a book for you.
Oh,
forever.
absolutely. Yeah, there's quite a few books that I've wanted to listen to and won't listen to because they are just very plain nasally. And because they're on tape, unfortunately, it's extra sort of compressed sound, so it's
audible.
Yeah.
John Wayne says...
And you're like, 6 hours of this, all I've heard is meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
Well, hopefully one day we will listen to an audiobook of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as soon as I can, I'll if I'm on one, I'll recommend it, and hopefully you guys.
And I know this is a bit controversial, but those of you who've ever listened to the Harry Potter audiobooks, there are two versions. There is Stephen Fry
and Jim Dale.
Jim Dale, have you heard both?
Yes, but although I am a Fry man, unfortunately. I know a lot about Jim Dale, and I don't.
Jim Dale has a gravitas that in the somber moments where characters die, Jim Dale had me in tears at work.
Oh, fair enough then. Maybe I'll give them a go.
Stephen Fry just didn't quite cut it on that front.
See, I loved that Stephen Fry's. He just, I mean, he obviously because he was a semi-character actor, playing Melchard and Pigeon Killer, murderer. He was able to do sort of, you're a wizard, Harry. He was able to punch that through. And I can't remember if somebody said that the audiobook was pretty much sort of being recorded at the same time as Coltrane was doing it. So they weren't aware that the voices were the same. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. But I'd heard that so the fact that they were both made, because it's such a thing, like a big gardening bloke who's earthly and he's wide and he's a giant, and of course he's going to You end up in making it always sounds like he's from Dorset. Always.
Oh, he's country lad.
Yeah, absolutely straight. Yeah, so it's you, and we will all do that again. You'll find yourself, you're a wizard, Harry. Everybody does that.
Everybody does it.
Everybody
You're a
does
wizard.
that. Yeah, Dursley, you old bastard.
Dry up, Dursley, you
dry.
prude. Like a classic line.
Smell this, Harry.
All right, everyone.
Thank you
Take
very much for
care.
having me.
Thanks a lot for joining us. So, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And we're going to have some special guests on at some point. I've got a friend of mine in Carries who we're going to get her in to talk about long COVID because it's one of those things
Nasty.
It's one of the things that kind of people don't realise. If you've had someone who's been through it, a member of your family, people are still being affected by it now. So it's going to be interesting to talk to her about it and all the impacts and everything.
Absolutely.
And the misinformation out there, the actual information that's out there, and all the kind of space in between. So that's hopefully going to be in a couple of weeks. But in a couple of weeks on Tuesday, me and Simon will be back doing our usual show of utter musical tripe and just being fools.
Yeah, absolutely. It's bumfoolery.
It is. Bumfoolery in its highest form. All right, everyone. Much love. Mwah. Take care. See you.